Driving into Belton, Missouri, passing over the Kansas City Southern Railroad tracks. I think it used to be on this road, but when we came into Belton, we actually met the grade and grade level. Of course, it should be mentioned that teenager is missing from this town that everybody's looking for. Her name is Kara Kopetsky. She disappeared, what was it, May? Walked away from high school and was never seen again. Traffic calming. I don't know if they're so dumb. To me, putting a stoplight every 5 feet is dumb. I think Americans are kind of dumb for not knowing how to use roundabouts. In Europe, they're everywhere and they're great.
But if you got
a roundabout, a lot of roundabouts in Europe are big things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you got a big truck, you're gonna have a fight on these.
Oh yeah. They're discouraging big trucks, I think. It looks like a brand new high school.
Yes. Oh, everybody.
These are kind of small roundabouts.
Everybody is discouraging trucks, but still at the same time we're encouraging business. So how does business get their supplies? They're going to bring them in on a wheelbarrow or what?
I don't know. The other thing, too, that's bad with trucks is like when you get to the business, there's nowhere to get the stuff in without blocking a street.
Yeah.
You know, the businesses are not designed for the...
In the old days, we used to have alleys.
Yeah, but, you know, a lot of alleys have been blocked off or, you know, they don't know. The trucks have gotten so big.
Yeah, and the alleys haven't gotten any bigger.
Yeah. I always thought that trucks should have doors on the sides so they could go up and down alleys. But, you know, a lot of trucks can't go down the alleys because power lines are so low, too.
Yeah.
But then,
if they do,
here's the rub on that, too. And I learned this from my hobby of liking trains, is that trains haul, trucks deliver. So in other words, we're using trucks for everything. We're not using our transportation infrastructure very well. So you shouldn't be trying to get an 18-wheeler down city streets. The 18-wheelers should just be on the highway. You get to your terminal, you unload it there, and you put it in a smaller truck, and you go into a delivery panel van or something like that. That's what should be delivering goods to people. Not these huge 18-wheelers trying to get into alleys and
quite often these...
Part of the problem is we're using these 18-wheelers for everything. And all 18-wheelers are really meant for is to be on the highway to get to the terminal.
And quite often, too, when they do get there, you open them up and they're only half full.
Yeah. Yeah, half full, and like, you need to be using a smaller truck. Why are you using an 18-wheeler for that?
Reason is, the terminal's in St. Louis or somewhere, and they can put 3 trailers on the back of a tractor and boogie it up, and then dump one trailer at one place, and then go on to the next place and dump another one, and then the third one. Then by that time you can go back and start picking them up again.
But even there, they're using them inappropriately, because essentially what you do is you back your trailer up, unhitch the cab, go on and pick up the next trailer and get on the highway and go to the next place. And you know, like my friend was telling me, they're just abusing the hell out of the truckers because they're expecting them to drive up and then unload the trailer and then take the trailer with them. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not a trucker's job. That is a delivery van is what you need for that.
And they cut their costs a lot.
Well, they're cutting their costs by passing it on to the individual and making him do a lot more work, and then making him responsible for meeting the time law and everything, keeping these logs, instead of, you know, the trucking company itself being responsible and the people.
But everybody has to have a CDL in order to drive one of these big ones.
Yeah.
Where you don't need a CDL to drive a smaller truck.
Yeah.
So they run smaller ones with cheaper drivers.
But they would rather run the big ones and make them do everything and just have one driver. Now, my friend was telling me about, that's why he always got in fights with his dispatchers. And, you know, they'd use the hell out of you. The dispatchers would promise the customer the moon and the stars. And it was up to the individual truck driver to deliver it, and that essentially was just money out of their pockets.
And that is why I hated driving, because it was always a thing of, hey, here's your load, you're going to be 1,000 miles away by tomorrow at this time.
And then we want you to stop, unload it, take this trailer to a different place, load it up, you know, and they want you to haul it empty 1,000 miles away. Oh, we don't want to pay you for that.
Yeah.
We don't have any customers.
And then, or you get to somewhere